I just usually
Trying to talk, guys.
I know.
I know.
I got Will.
JP, thanks for carrying us there.
I'm telling Will some Charles Haley stories he
great-
wasn't ready for.
That's a great conversation story. He got to walk away.
All right. We got all kinds of fun NFL tweets and notes and stuff and talk about real quick. See if I can get through most of everything that I can. I do got a sweet picture to show at the end of big game James Worthy. But we've got 2 weeks of stuff, so let me get through the best and quickest I can.
You good?
Let's see. October 4th, there's the field storming. Jamar Chase was tied for the team league. The tackles, we was talking about that. He had more tackles than Michael Parsons at some point. Let's get through theirs. Tom, at 1-4, the Ravens, gambling wise, here you go, are still favored to win the the AFC North. Last week's, obviously, that I was going to use on the show, but we didn't get to. But at 1-4, the Ravens were still favored. I don't know what the odds are now in the AFC North, but
The Browns won't. They're 17-1. They haven't. I don't think they've scored more than 17 points in a game. I mean, it's so bad.
Here they have not scored 18 points this year. The Browns have not. How about here's your Cowboys stat for you. Javonte Williams ran for 108 yards in the first half, and Flourney had 104 yards before halftime as well. According to the Cowboys, going back to 1978, there's never been a game and the Cowboys have had a 100-yard rusher and a 100-yard receiver in the same half of the same game. So Emmett and Michael didn't do it, Zeke and Dez didn't do it, and Dorsett and Drew Pearson do it. Ladies and gentlemen, famous all-time Cowboys, Javonte Williams and Ryan Flourney. I've never heard of Ryan Flourney's name until I just read that tweet.
To be fair,
Tom,
Terry,
gambling here. Here you
to
go.
be
Ahead.
fair, Terry probably hadn't either.
Here's some gambling tips. After the loss to New England, Buffalo's now 1-5 straight up and 1-4-1 against the spread in the 6 games refereed by Sean Hockley. So check your referees in the games. Will, check out this roughing the passer. I mean, this is just brutal. Just absolutely brutal. You can't do this. Poor kid.
Horrible call.
What?
Call.
This is roughing the passer now in
Horrible
the NFL.
call.
Exactly what was he supposed to do there?
Horrible call.
Besides pull the white towel out of his butt right there.
What was the?
They call it
Roughing the passer?
I mean, but why? I mean, usually driving him into the
He
ground.
didn't drive him in the ground.
He
shot
didn't do
to the
anything.
head, lead
Are
with
they
the
saying
helmet.
helmet to helmet or what?
They didn't say
There's
anything.
no helmet.
They didn't say anything. They just called roughing. Ravens defense in 2000 gave up 165 points in 16 games. They've gave up 177 in 5 this year.
This is the price they pay, and it's shocking to me because historically the Ravens have been known as such a defensive stalwart, but this is the price they pay for putting all the money they did in their backfield with Henry and with Lamar. We're not saying that they're. I thought that they would be Super Bowl favorites. I thought it'd be them and the Bills in the AFC Championship with those two in the backfield, and with Zay Flowers as a receiver. But
Browns playing 8 quarterbacks right now, Tom. 8 quarterbacks are hitting
I saw
the cap hits right now. Jameis Winston's the second highest paid Browns quarterback right now.
I forgot he's still getting paid for it.
He's the second.
it's like Bobby
Now-
Bonilla of the Cleveland Browns.
Now, Tom, I've got you like to go out. You go to the Hobby Lobby, take your wife out, have a good weekend. Jameis Winston. Like I said, we're paid he's getting twice as much money on the Browns. What if you decorated your house, specifically your restroom, with Jameis Winston quotes?
I love it.
Someone has posted.
That's a W.
They found this. This was in like a public restroom at a restaurant somewhere that they had posted Jameis Winston quotes in the toilet.
Just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes.
That's the best thing.
They don't even have his best quote up there. It ain't about the lights. It's not about the camera. It's not about the action. Well, it is about the action.
All right, Tommy, after watching Deshaun Watson, Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco, Brissett, and Gabriel run Stefanski's offense the last 4 years, which I complained they didn't give it the ball to Nick Chubb enough, or when do we start blaming the coaches now? Like 4-20 something in his last 25, 30 games.
He's definitely on the hot seat. I've seen, but when you trade for Deshaun Watson and you trade away 3 number 1 picks, pass the ball.
Says when you got a rookie quarterback in a second start on the road in Pittsburgh with no tackles, the worst wide receivers in the league, promising run game. What's the game plan? Let's let him throw it 52 times. And that's what they used to do. That with Chubb. You just sitting there like, and like I said, I'm Emmitt Smith. Give him 25 times and see what happens. We're going to be in the ball game or win. And that's what I always think that the Browns used to do should do with Chubb. And
their offensive line sucks. Their receivers suck. They wasted. I mean, you gonna tell me you couldn't have Nick Chubb do what Dylan Sampson does?
right
You gonna tell me
for $500,000?
And you couldn't.
That's all it costs.
And you couldn't tell me that you couldn't have drafted an offensive lineman and maybe had a backup offensive lineman or something. I'm not saying you're gonna get a steal. I think they got Sampson in the 4th round, but you can get a guy who maybe could play at that position, and then you go and draft 2 quarterbacks. You're going to tell me you couldn't take a swing on, well, this guy might pan out like a DeJuan Jones a little bit later in the draft. I know he's had some injury issues, but he's been able to come in there and play a little bit. I mean, what are you doing? This is why you are what you are. This is why you're this terrible. It's just terrible. Hit him in the head. Isaiah Bond he hit him in the head.
Will, he's running a slant. What do you think was about to happen?
How's he not looking
Or a
for
drag,
the ball?
whatever you want to call it. It wasn't a slant.
Okay,
Slant.
first of all, it hit him in the head. If it's a slant, he
hit him in the ear hole.
Yeah, it should have been in front of him.
He hit him in the ear hole.
But if he's looking for it, Will, why is his eyes not on the quarterback?
No, horrible pass.
Oh, come on.
That ain't on the quarterback.
No, that's not on the quarterback, Will. Come on.
Absolutely. Look where he's going, and the ball's supposed to come out in front of the. Come on, Kevin. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go back to the play.
Yeah,
go back to the play.
He is running.
Okay. Where's the blitz coming from? Watch the blitz. Okay, the blitz comes from the left side. Free man coming from the left side. He probably read that. Bond's the hot route. Yeah. How could you not know that? He's the hot route.
Look at him running this.
Will, it don't matter if that's in front of him or not. If it's in front of him, it's going to whiz right past his head because he ain't looking for it.
I'm going to put it this way, Will. At quarterback and point guard, you gotta be ready for the ball at all times. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I can't let me ear hole
you cannot let Gabriel off the hook for this one. This right here.
Will, if he doesn't throw the ball there, he's gonna eat the turf. Will. If he doesn't throw the ball,
are you making an argument? I hit him in the face and it's a bad pass.
Yes.
It's a horrible. He's supposed to lead him on that pass.
So
he's the hot route.
He's coming across.
He's the hot route.
Hold on. Will said he missed the wide open receiver from this far to this far.
Right.
And it's the quarterback's fault. The dude wasn't looking.
Hey.
When the guys was that Watt coming after him?
I don't know.
Unblocked on the left side.
Guys, I know this. You can't catch it with your ear hole.
Guys,
back it up.
No, we ain't got time to back it up. We got more tweets.
Guys, the power of this seed is coming through right now.
Hey, Terry's speaking through you right now. I don't know
Terry just made his appearance today. God bless you, buddy.
How about, let's see, we're going to watch this. Oh, did you see Aaron Rodgers get mad at his own lineman?
Yeah, well, I would too. I've got a surgically repaired Achilles tendon.
Look at him. He gets pissed. He said, get the F off me.
What did he do?
He tackled him. It was a touchdown pass, and he was celebrating. The lineman came up behind him and tackled him.
Watch this fool. He DDTs Aaron Rodgers on the carpet.
I'm 58 years old. I've got a surgically repaired Achilles tendon. Don't do that.
All right.
I don't think he meant to do it. I don't think he meant to take him down. I just think he's so big when he went to celebrate with him, he knocked him down.
All right. Trivia question.
No, I'm not seeing. I'm not looking.
Trivia question. I'm not looking. Only 3 players in NFL history have receiving yards after turning 40 years old. Who are the top 3 players with the most receiving yards after 40?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice is number 1 with 2,160 receiving yards, 161 catches.
Tim Brown.
Nope.
Oh, he's not on it. Wow.
Steve Lorgett.
Nope.
Biletnikoff.
Second place.
Do
I'm
we
going to
know-
give you third place.
do we
Third
know-
place is Mercedes Lewis.
Okay.
Tight end, Jacksonville
That's
Jaguars.
I should have known that.
Oh,
Tight end, Green Bay
Packers,
Packers.
too. All right. Number 2 on the all-time receiving list, over 40 years old.
do we know this person?
I want you to say that again when I hit this button.
Uh-oh. Is it Steve Smith? Oh, it's Will Boykins. No.
Tom Brady
That doesn't
has
count.
the second most receiving yards in NFL history after turning 40. A 1-yard catch for 6 yards. There's your only 3 people who've caught passes over 40 years old in NFL
that
history.
might be the stupidest stat.
I tell you what.
And Chip goes, "Do we know this guy?"
Hey,
Chip, he baited you.
I really thought
according to
Steve
Andre,
Largent.
he's not the GOAT anymore.
Baited you all into that.
Hey, but I tell you what's crazy about that is
He might have retired before.
as with everything else when it comes to wide receivers, the statistical separation of Jerry Rice with anybody else in that
I
category.
can't play this now, and I showed you last week, Michael Irvin, talking about his name and his all-time receivers. He said, "There's Jerry Rice. Everybody knows he's the best." He said, "Number 2 starts with an M and ends with a Michael Irvin." Now, so this popped off a lot of people this week. Is one of these players come out and said something about Deion Sanders couldn't cover the players today, and Irvin and Rice couldn't play today.
Oh,
Now the basketball Twitter people have jumped into the football sphere, and you folks, Michael Irvin was that man. Come on now. And Jerry Rice, oh my God.
And
he's perfectionist wide receiver.
Jerry
about
Rice might be
Again.
the-
route running.
Right.
His hands actually weren't a little questionable sometimes.
what he could do after the catch. They didn't start keeping yards after the catch until Jerry Rice.
Oh, he was a perfect route runner.
Yes, absolutely. And he might be.
If I'm throwing somebody a pass for my life, I'm throwing it to Chris Carter.
I can't.
Do I have you got an argument on that?
You want to catch?
Oh, if I wanted it caught,
I hated Chris Carter.
I want Randy Moss.
if I not Randy. Now, not to you.
Let
not to you.
me tell you something today. If Jerry Jeudy can play today, you're gonna try to tell me
Jer-
Michael Irvin couldn't play.
Right, so that's why
I think
Irvin went off in this interview. He was talking about Dion. You know how Michael Irvin, don't tell me prime time. He just went off, and it's a 2-minute thing. There's Cam Newton's on there too. You should watch that. Dylan Gabriel completed 4 passes over 10 yards in the air today. He threw the ball 52 times.
It's because they have no line. How's he supposed to throw deep?
Two steps.
Seriously.
Two
I mean,
steps.
It's not.
Let it go.
It's math. He's got 2 seconds, and he's got.
Yep.
You could have
No, but it was Flacco's fault though.
at halftime.
I mean, it was. You can't have a Joe Flacco in that situation, though. Will you see what I'm saying? You go to Cincinnati. He's got Chase. He's got Higgins. Yeah, he throws for 342 yards. And you know what I like best about that is Mike Tomlin is so pissed because Andrew Berry screwed him by trading him Flacco. So I mean, I'm happy for Flacco because what was he going to do in Cleveland? Will
No, just sit there.
Besides get killed.
Besides
So
getting knocked
Justin
out.
Fields
I
threw
mean,
for
you know.
negative yards last week.
Yep.
At halftime, you could have bet on the over/under of 17 yards during that game. That's how bad it was that they had no. Sega Genesis offered Deion Sanders $2.5 million to stay in San Francisco instead of going to Dallas. And it just came out this week that sources and Deion admitted or whatever, but that Sega wanted it was cheaper. It would say it's going to save money on their video games and it's going to make more money.
They had him logoed already.
Without having to change, and they had to go in and change his logos and all that stuff, and they were going to pay Deion himself under the table.
Super Nintendo actually was smart about it because it was Tecmo Super Bowl 3, Super Tecmo Super Bowl, the final edition, and they had started doing free agents that year. So they
Quarterback Eagles.
They just made and they just made him. They made Deion the most expensive free agent in the game.
We'll read that later. But prime time, I gotta make sure I watch that and bleep that out. Browns have 41 quarterbacks starting since 1999. Tom, can you name the 3 with a winning record?
Baker Mayfield.
Nope.
Oh, you probably got a guy who played like 1 or 2 games or something.
2 games. Case Keenum's 2-0. Brian Hoyer 9-6, and Joe Flacco 5-4 are your winning quarterbacks for
I
Cleveland.
thought Baker might have had a winning record.
I don't know his record, but he wasn't listed on that little stat there, so I can't answer you. If the Panthers would have beat Dallas, which they did, the first time they have a 500 record for the first time in 4 years. So the Panthers, congratulations for it's November 2021 since the last time.
They have to win this week, or is it?
No, it's not. They got.
They beat Dallas.
They did. Oh, okay.
How about this? 1961, New England Patriots fan ran on the field and played defense on the last play of the game, and no one noticed. Patriots win 28-21 on the play, defeating the Dallas Texans. Watch in the back of the end zone. Here he comes. They got an extra lineman there. Oh, he actually
batted the ball.
He might have touched the pass. There's Chris Jones crying about when he didn't try to tackle Trevor Lawrence last week. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? I think that's might be it for our fun tweets for the most part. That was making fun of that one was making fun of Micah Parsons having less tackles than Jamar Chase. There, we all know you knew that one. All right, here's the question.
Keep picking.
I got a Carolina Panthers.
Thank you, Jerry. We appreciate you.
Joe Flacco played Baltimore week 2 as a Brown. If he starts week 13 and 15 for the Bengals, who have 3 starts against one team in a regular season, he'll be only the second quarterback in the Super Bowl era to face the same opponent 3 times. Who was the other one? Carolina Panthers quarterback is the answer. Kerry Collins, 1998, started 4 games with the Panthers and was waived, signed with the Saints. He played 3 games against the Falcons in that stretch. Loss. But then he did go on to go to a Super Bowl. All right, y'all ready to make some picks?
Do it.